Assalamualaikum and hello everyone. I am Urdina Nurin binti Zalani as the CEO of Telekom Malaysia TM Company. I would like to welcome all of the members from today's meeting. Our Financial Manager 1, Ms. Hanani, and Financial Manager 2, Ms. Nadia. The Maybank representative as our financial institution, Ms. Shamira, and also our shareholder, Ms. Hazwani. A brief about background of our company. Telekom Malaysia TM Company is a telecommunications company from Malaysia. This company had been established in 1984 with the mission Life Made Easier, while the vision is to make life and businesses easier for a better Malaysia. Some services from TM Company are Unify, TM Smart Map, TM Go, and many more. The purpose of today's meeting is because I want to decide whether we can apply loan from Maybank or not for our next big project. That's our meeting agenda for today. To start our meeting, let us first take a look at our company financial report first, including the balance sheet and the income statement from 2019 and 2020. As you can see, this is our balance sheet for 2019 and 2020. While this is our income statement for 2019 and also 2020. As summary for our balance sheet in 2019, TM Company owns 25,599.7 million ringgit, while company owes 19,046.6 million ringgit as liabilities and also 6,553.1 million ringgit for the equity. For balance sheet 2020, TM Company owns 24,278.5 million ringgit, while owes 17,303.2 million ringgit as liabilities, and also 6,975.3 million as the equity. I can see that there are some increasing for our company's income from 557.4 million ringgit in 2019 to 996 million ringgit in 2020. But after all, I need others' opinion about this too. Ms. Hanani, can you explain about the ratio analysis for year 2020 and the previous year 2019 of our company?
Hi everyone, I am Hanani Hanin as a Financial Management 1 of TM Company. Thank you, CEO. I will tell you about the ratio analysis for year 2020 and 2019 of TM Company. For liquidity ratio, the current ratio in 2020 is 1.28 times, while 2019 is 1.32 times. Next, the quick ratio for 2020 is 1.26 times, lower than 2019, which is 1.31 times. Next is net working capital. 2020 we got RM 1633.10, and for 2019 we got RM 2115. Now, let's take a look at efficiency ratio. The average collection period in 2020 is 65 days, while 2019 is 77 days. Secondly, the inventory turnover in 2020 is 109.28 times. In 2019, we get 112.1 times. Thirdly, the fixed asset turnover FATO in 2020 we get 0.64 times, while in 2019 we get 0.67 times. Lastly, the total asset turnover TATO in 2020 is 0.45 times, same as 2019, which is 0.45 times. It appears that TM's performance in the area of liquidity ratio will be poor in 2020 based on the company's recent action in this area. This is due to the fact that current assets will decrease in 2019 in order to cover current liabilities in 2019. Activity in efficiency ratios, on the other hand, leads a different result. The company's total asset remains stable in 2019 and 2020, despite the fact that it cannot produce large sales due to the modest amount of investment made in fixed assets. The company's inventory, on the other hand, is unable to generate sales for them. As a financial management one, I am mainly focused with short-term working capital management, with a special focus on current assets and current liabilities, as well as the hedging to minimize the effect of fluctuation in foreign currency and product cycles. To get a loan from Maybank, I highly suggest you to do so, since it is preferable to reduce their debts in order to enhance their liquidity ratio. As a consequence, the efficiency ratio is beneficial. This indicates that the more quickly a firm is handled and controlled, the more potential it is to generate the greatest amount of profit for Telekom Malaysia TM and its shareholders over the long term.
Thank you, Ms. Hanani, for your explanation. How about you, Ms. Nadia? Can you explain further about the ratio analysis for year 2020 between TM Company and Axiata Company as our competitors in this telecommunication industry?
Hi, Assalamualaikum. I'm Miss Nadia, as second financial manager in this company. I will explain details about the ratio analysis for the year 2020 between our company, which is Telekom Malaysia Company, and industry average, which is Axiata Company. First of all, let's take a look about liquidity ratio. As we can see here, for current ratio, it shows that Telekom Malaysia Company has higher number of current assets to pay for its current liability, and our company being able to meet its short-term obligation, which is 1.28 times in 2020 compared to Axiata Company, which is only 0.69 times. For quick ratio, it also shows that our company, Telekom Malaysia Company, has more current asset without considering inventory and prepaid expenses to pay for its current liability, and still able to meet its short-term obligation, which is 1.26 times compared to Axiata Company, which is only 0.68 times. For net working capital, Telekom Malaysia Company has sufficient margin of safety due to more amount of current asset than current liability, which is 1,633 ringgit and 10 cent compared to Axiata Company, which is negative 5,429 ringgit and 35 cent. Overall, for liquidity ratio, Telekom Malaysia Company has good performance compared to Axiata Company. Next, let's take a look about leverage ratio. For debt ratio, it shows that Telekom Malaysia Company has lower performance as the company has higher percentage of debt, which is 71%, and has more of the company's asset are financing by debt and have high financial risk compared to Axiata Company, which is 65% in 2020. If the company have high amount of borrowing, the company also have high amount of interest payment. This can give effect for financial of company as they have high amount of debt. For debt to equity, it shows that Telekom Malaysia Company has more amount of company's capital are from borrowing, which is 1.65 times, so less profit that the company will get compared to Axiata Company, which is 1.12 times. For time interest earned, it shows that Telekom Malaysia Company has high ability to pay for its interest payment and has enough margin of safety, which is 4.67 times compared to Axiata Company, which is 1.64 times in 2020. Overall, Telekom Malaysia Company has good performance compared to Axiata Company, exclude for debt ratio and debt to equity ratio. Then, let's take a look about efficiency ratio. For average collection period, it shows that both company of Telekom Malaysia company and Axiata company are efficient because have same total of days that the company could be recover back the cash from its credit sale in 2020, which is 65 days. For inventory turnover, Telekom Malaysia company has lower time, which is 109.28 times, and did not efficient in using inventory to generate sale compared to Axiata company, which is have 117.85 times to replenish its inventory in 2020. For fixed asset turnover, Telekom Malaysia company has higher times, which is 0.65 times, and efficient to generate high sale with small amount of investment on fixed asset compared to Axiata company, which is 0.43 times in 2020. For total asset turnover, it shows that Telekom Malaysia company has higher time, which is 0.45 times, and is efficient using all its asset to generate sales compared to Axiata company, which is 0.36 times in 2020. Overall, for efficiency ratio, Telekom Malaysia company has good performance exclude for inventory turnover. This is because the company are unable to manage their asset properly due to customer not paying on time. The company also have problem in generating cash in the company to meet cash requirements. Lastly, let's take a look about profitability ratio. For gross profit margin, it shows that both company of Telekom Malaysia company and Axiata company have same percentage of profit and able to generate highest profit, which is 100% after deducting direct cost from its sale in 2020. For operating profit margin, it shows that the Telekom Malaysia company has higher percentage of profit, which is 14.86%, and gain more profit after deducting direct and indirect costs compared to Axiata company, which is gain 10.31% of profit in 2020. For net profit margin, it shows that Telekom Malaysia company had making higher profit after deducting all costs, which is 9.19% compared to Axiata company, which is 2.58% in 2020. For return on asset, it shows that Telekom Malaysia company able to generate high profit from its investment in total asset, as the company has high performance of profit, which is 4.1% compared to Axiata company, which is only 0.92% in 2020. For return on equity, it shows that Telekom Malaysia company has able to pay more profit for its shareholder from their investment, which is 14.28% compared to Axiata company, which is 2.61% in 2020. Overall, for profitability ratio, our company, which is Telekom Malaysia company, has a good performance compared to Axiata company.
Alright, thank you, Miss Nadia. How about you, Miss Shamira? Can I know about the performance of the leverage ratio of our company? Is it a good performance?
Okay, Assalamualaikum and hi. My name is Nur Shamira binti Zabri. I am a Maybank representative of this company. Alright, based on Telekom Malaysia company leverage ratio internal analysis, I can say that your company has a good performance on the leverage ratio. As you can see from this table, the comparison with the year 2019 and 2020 in debt ratio is be decreased from 74% to 71%. That may indicate our company has a good performance on debt ratio because of debt ratio be decreased from year 2019 to year 2020. That is indicate the company to have low financial risk. Furthermore, debt to equity ratio is lower compared to year 2019 with the value 1.92 times in 2019 and 1.65 times in 2020. That means the firm has less amount of firm's capital from borrowing and low interest payment. The value for debt of equity ratio has more than 1, which is a creditor provide more funds compared to owners. Lastly, in the leverage ratio for times interest earned in 2019 is 3.16 times and in 2020 is 4.67 times. So the times interest earned has been increased, which is a good performance for leverage ratios. Thus, Telecom company has a higher ability to pay for interest payment in year 2018 and has enough margin of safety. So we can see that the debt ratio and debt to equity have a lower percentage compared to the year 2019 and have a high times interest earned. That means your company has enough money or has the ability to pay back the debt. Therefore, the leverage ratio for Telekom Malaysia company has a good performance.
So, is it okay for our company to take a loan application?
Okay, from what I see from your company's performance, this company has a good performance of leverage ratio in this year. So I can approve your loan application because your debt ratio decreased from 74% to 71%. It is good for Telekom Malaysia company make improvement in the business. Even though it is still quite a high amount of debt, but Telekom Malaysia's company has managed to make a decrease for debt in year 2020. And the ratio of times interest earned can cover the debt because HOF has a high time interest earned and the ratio has more than 1, which indicates the company has enough cash to serve the debt. That means the Telekom Malaysia's company can repay the interest for this company. So in conclusion, Telekom Malaysia's company can take a loan application for the company.
I see. Thank you, Ms. Shamira, for your detailed explanation. Ms. Hazwani, how about the profitability ratio of our company? Is our company has a good performance?
Hi, I'm Nurul Hazwani and I'm shareholder of this company. According to this table, we can see that the profitability ratio of this company has good performance. Firstly, the percentage of gross profit margin in 2020 and 2019 is maintained at 100%, which can determine that the company is able to generate more profit after deducting direct costs from its sales. Besides, the company also gains more profit after deducting direct and indirect costs, which is from other expenses and depreciation that the company has made based on higher operating profit margin, since the percentage increased from 10.75% to 14.86%. Furthermore, after deducting all expenses including interest and taxes, the company gains higher profit due to higher net profit margin, which indicate better growth, and indirectly, it shows that the company operates effectively. In addition, return on asset of this company also rises from 2.18% to 4.10%, which means that it is able to produce more revenue by utilizing their assets through investment. Lastly, good performance in return on equity will benefit me as shareholders because the increasing rate of the return on the investment of the equity will lead shareholders to gain higher return or profit from the company itself.
Ms. Wani, do you want to continue to be a shareholder of our company? Can you explain why?
Here, I want to highlight the reasons why I'm going to continue to be a shareholder of this company. The first reason could be I'm satisfied with the return payment offered by the company since they were able to pay more profit to me and I managed to receive it more compared to the year before due to higher return on equity. This can be seen when the return on equity for this company increased from 8.51% for 2019 to 14.28% for 2020. Besides, I can see that Telekom Malaysia company has potential in growing their business. For example, due to the increased usage of technology because of COVID-19 pandemic, the company can attract more users, especially for workers and students who use the network service like internet and Wi-Fi to facilitate their work. Other than that, the company also maintains their performance by gaining more profit, which will increase their property and assets, and it benefit me as well.
Furthermore, the company's debt in 2020 is less than the previous year, which indirectly puts them under less risk and in a good position in this industry. Last but not least, it takes time and such complicated process for me to sign a new agreement with another company, so I decide to stay with Telekom Malaysia company, which I already feel comfortable to work with.
Thank you, Ms. Hazwani, for your explanation and interest for these years towards our company. So, to conclude this meeting today, we may apply the loan for our next project as the company is still on good performance and there is low financial risk towards our company too. Thank you everyone for your cooperation and explanation in today's meeting. Hope to see you soon for our next meeting about this project. You guys may leave the meeting now. See you then. Assalamualaikum.
Thank
Thank you.